What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope we're all doing absolutely fine, and today, as usual, we're going to continue the book by Cicero on the ideal orator. It's going to be the 110th part of the second book, so let's get started. Memory. You now have my views on the discovery and arrangement of our material. I shall add a few words about memory in order to lighten Crassus' work and to leave him nothing else to discuss but the methods for imparting distinction to these things. Go right ahead, said Crassus, for I'm happy to observe that you have now been revealed as a master of the theory, at last, unveiled and stripped off the cover of your feigned ignorance. And it is very convenient that you leave little or nothing to me, and I'm much obliged. As for the question, how much I have left for you to do, said Antonius, that will now be up to you to decide. If you choose to deal with the matter honestly, I'm leaving everything to you, but if you want to feign ignorance, then you will have to consider how to satisfy our friends here. But to return to the subject, he continued, I do not have the great intellectual abilities that Themistocles had, which could make me prefer an art of forgetting to one of remembering. And I am thankful to Simonides of Chios, who is said to have been the first to introduce the art of memory. According to the story, Simonides was dining at Cranon in Thessaly, at the house of Scopas, a rich nobleman. When he had finished signing the poem that he had composed in Scopas' honor, in which he had written much about Castor and Pollux for the sake of embellishment, as poets do, Scopas reacted with excessive stinginess. He told him that he would pay him only half the agreed fee for this poem. If he liked, he could ask for the rest from his friends, or from his friends the Tunderites, who had received half the praise. A little later, the story goes on. Simonides received a message to go outside. The young men who were standing at the door, who were urgently asking for him, he got up and went outside, but saw no one. In the meantime, precisely while he was gone, the room where Scopas was given his banquet collapsed, and Scopas, together with his relatives, was buried under the fallen roof and died. When their families wanted to arrange their funeral, but could not possibly distinguish them because they had been completely crushed, it was reportedly Simonides who, from his recollection of the place where each of them had been reclining at table, identified every one of them for burial. Prompted by this experience, he is then said to have made the discovery that order is what most brings light to our memory, and he concluded that those who would like to employ this part of their abilities should choose localities than from mental images of the things they wanted to store in their memory, and place these in the localities. In this way, the order of the localities would preserve the order of the things, while the images would represent the things themselves, and we would use the localities like a wax tablet, and the representations like the letters written on it. Alright, guys, so we've done with another part, and we're going to continue more on the next one. Yeah. So thank you for joining me today in these reading sessions. See you tomorrow. Bye.